So college education, that's another
Yeah.
kind of a metric we use about, how are you doing? Again, for better or for worse. And college is expensive anymore.
It's really expensive. Yeah.
Preaching to the
Significantly
choir.
more. Yeah. And I think when previously many people went into the military to help pay for college, or, they saved for it, they worked during college, they paid for it, and it was much more affordable. And, there was a lot of effort to support more folks going to college. So they created more student loans, more availability, grants, scholarships, all of those things. But in essence, by providing more financial aid, they created the problem of the universities being able to raise prices and people still be able to make it work. I wouldn't call it affordable, I'll just say make it work. And not really understanding the ramifications of having so much debt as they step out into the workforce, and then maybe salaries not being what they think they're going to be, and then realizing it might take decades to actually recover from that student loan debt.
Right. It just delays everything, right?
Delays. Yep.
So I graduate school, I got this debt, right? And then home prices are high and now rates are high. And so you kind of just push off everything, right? Yeah. And it's interesting because, when we think about college, and actually in that same Federal Reserve piece, they actually defend the ROI of a college education.
Sure.
It's just the return is shifted farther out on the timeline.
Yeah.
So it's still worthwhile from the perspective of these folks, but it certainly does kind of push everything back.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if you said, is it too expensive to go to college? I'd absolutely say no. It's worth it, but be a little bit more careful maybe of what you borrow, and there are the mistakes to avoid. Some college attendees actually borrow and pay for other things besides just college during that time period. So they might walk out with $200,000 of debt where it should be maybe half of that because they weren't, vigilant during that time period. But the other part of it is you don't have to go to college to be successful. In fact, there are so many trade jobs today, plumbers, electricians, welders, that are in short supply, and they actually can many times make as much or more than a college graduate if you're willing to go that route. So I don't think somebody not wanting to go to college is shortchanging their trajectory in life, but I would say going to college is not a bad avenue.
Yeah.
It's just you got to be careful about how much you finance. Yeah.